What's going on YouTube? It's Silver Forever, where we love to talk about silver and gold. So if you like precious metals, then go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to learn more, and let's get started. Check out this assortment of gold coins. The reason why you might want to start collecting 1/10 ounce gold coins might be a little bit different from why you might want to start stacking 1 ounce gold coins. Now, when it comes to buying gold coins, you can break it down into two general patterns. The first being stacking and the second being collecting. When it comes to stacking, the general idea is that you want to build up as much gold in your stack as possible. Find the lowest premium options that are also readily liquidated. So some examples of gold that might not be the best to purchase, even though it has low premiums, are things like gold bars that maybe aren't in an assay, or random gold rounds made by a private mint that isn't widely recognized. Possessing real physical gold is a way of consolidating a lot of wealth in a very, very small package. But that can be a double-edged sword. Unless you have a reliable way of testing to ensure that your gold is actually real, it might be hard to convince somebody to trade a large amount of fiat currency for such a small item if they're not even able to make sure that it is gold inside. And so for that reason, I'm generally pretty hesitant when it comes to gold in round form or in bar form, because oftentimes they're not as well trusted as other formats like coins. Of course, coins can still be counterfeited, coins can still be fake, and so it's always important that you're buying from a reputable dealer, preferably one who has tested all of their products. And so for that reason, with rare exception, I generally only buy gold in the form of coins. Now, that being said, I very clearly have a huge variety of gold coins here, and that's because I'm not purely a stacker. I also like to do a lot of collecting, and in some cases I'm able to score some pretty cool deals on things like this 500th anniversary British gold-proof sovereign at bullion prices. But if I had to break down my gold accumulation strategy into two general camps, I would say that I'm interested in stacking 1 ounce gold coins and in collecting 1/10 ounce gold coins. Generally, as you move down the ladder in terms of size, you're going to have a higher premium. So for instance, this 1 ounce American Gold Eagle is going to have a lower premium percentage than this 1/10 ounce. And just to talk about general ballpark ranges here, you might expect nowadays to spend about 5% premium on a 1 ounce American Gold Eagle, whereas you might expect something closer to 15% on the 1/10 ounce. Now for me, I've generally been able to score all of my 1/10 pieces closer to the 10% premium range, and that even holds true for some of these smaller denomination fractional golds. We have a couple of 0.73 grams, we have a 1/50th ounce piece here, we have a 1/100th ounce gold bar here. And I'm not saying that these are great ideas for purchasing. In fact, fractional gold can be really, really hard to recoup the premium on. In this case, again, I was able to score these deals on fractional gold at essentially typical bullion prices, and I anticipate that I'll be able to flip them on the private market later in life, and that I will be able to see a solid return on those. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a professional, I'm just simply an amateur, a guy with a camera and a YouTube channel. But for my purposes, I like to stack 1 ounce gold coins, and I like to collect 1/10 ounce gold coins. And even so, to a collector, the value of something is whatever you are willing to pay for it. Now in my case, I'm willing to pay a higher premium on the 1/10 pieces because I love having a little bit of variability here, but at the same time, I'm not willing to go too overboard. So without doing any calculations, I'd say the most that I've spent on any one of these outside of this commemorative 100th anniversary gold mercury dime is probably in the 15% range. Let's check out a few other examples of fractional gold. One thing to note about fractional gold, when you start getting beneath the 1/10 ounce amount ounce, the premium percentage just absolutely skyrockets. And most dealers, most local coin shop owners aren't going to be paying you anywhere near to that premium. In fact, you're very likely to just get melt weight on a lot of these coins and rounds. And so just please be very, very careful. You don't want to go wasting your money thinking that you're investing in fractional gold. You're very likely to get burned doing that. I do love the idea that those of us who can't afford 1 ounce gold coins just right off the bat can get into gold at the entry level by getting into 1/10 ounces. But really what you need to do is make your own individual personalized plan and stick with it. One of my subscribers actually brought up an interesting thought exercise, and that is, would you trade 9 1/10 ounce gold coins for a 1 ounce gold coin? Let's say that these are each about $200 coins. 200 times 9 is 1800, which is about the same as 1 ounce coins right now. So would you do that trade? It was an interesting thought exercise because honestly, I could envision circumstances when I would do that trade on either side. I might trade a 1 ounce for 9 1/10 or 9 1/10 for 1 ounce. I really do think that it matters how you eventually plan to liquidate your gold. If you want to be able to break it down into smaller sizes, if you have access to private buyers, or if you can only sell to your local coin shop or to an online dealer. These are all obviously going to play a role in how you would make that decision. Just an interesting thing to think about. So think away and let me know what you think in the comments below. With all those caveats about fractional gold aside, let's check out some of these new pickups I've gotten. To date, this is the only gold bar in my collection, and it's a 1/100th troy ounce bar. I saw what these are selling for online, and the premium is absolutely ridiculous. I think I paid 20 bucks for this just to have it as an example. I guess maybe it's a cool idea in this little carrying case. You know, if you were to actually have all 12 of these slots filled out. There it is without that screen in the way, but let's go ahead and put this one away because I mostly get gold coins. These ones we've shown on the channel before, 0.73 grams, and these are weird, you know, they're pandas that were made for Liberia in Germany by the American Mint. So yeah, kind of an interesting one. And another recent pickup is this one, a Somali elephant. Again, I saw what these are going for online. I would never pay that. I just so happened to get these at close to bullion prices locally, and this is a 1/50th ounce coin. Similar to the pandas, these Somalian elephant coins often have a new design every single year. And of course, although this is technically a Somali coin, they're not produced in Somalia. They're just kind of licensed. And yeah, you can see this one's a 2022. I think I bought this one a few days into 2022. So somebody clearly made a bad decision when they bought this and immediately resold it. I'm assuming at a massive loss. So just be really careful. Don't be buying fractional gold at these crazy high premiums. If you're going to be spending high premiums, maybe you should just buy some silver if you got the space to store it. And for the last surprise, the moment that we've all been waiting for, we are about to bust into this package and we are going to see what is the latest addition to the Gold Forever stack. Alright, so we've got something here. The funniest part about this is that I actually don't even know what these are. Oh, I totally forgot that I had bought this. I completely forgot that I had bought this. I am so excited about this one. Guys, do you have any clue what this is? I'll tell you right now, it's gold. There's your clue. Oh, I'm so excited about opening this one. This, I'm super excited about, mostly because I have surprised myself. Let's cut into it. What could this be? Dang, where's my knife when I need it? Pretty secure. Almost too secure. Come on, baby. I can't wait. Give it to me. Okay, that's the sound we're looking for. Come on, let's go. Okay. The moment of truth. The 5 gram gold Britannia bar. Stoke level 3000. Now I know I was just talking smack about gold bars, but that was not the gold Britannia bar. Oh my gosh. You know, I got myself a 10 ounce Britannia bar in the silver and it's just fantastic. But look at this thing. Can we get a zoom on this? Wow. Wow. I don't have any other words. Just look at this. What a fantastic looking bar. Sometimes I just get mesmerized while I'm filming, and this is one of those times. What a looker. Alright, me and you gonna have a good time later, but for now, I just wanna say thank you guys for watching my video. I truly appreciate you. If you guys have made it this far, you are seriously committed to the game of stacking and collecting gold and silver and precious metals. So why don't you hit that like and subscribe button? Silver forever, gold forever, out.